All right, here we are without the tarps. Don't want to blind you right off the bat here. Without the tarp, get a little light in here. At least it helps. Let's see if I can give you what happens if I come up here. First thing we'll see is the condensation that forms, and that's light. The very light because it's 10 o'clock now, and the sun has pretty much burned it all off. But you can see the condensation on the windows. So that's nothing new. Everybody gets that. But if you'd seen the roof of this thing, you'd have been amazed. And we also got a little view of the Rocky Mountains there. First snow in the Rocky Mountains, and the rest of what you see is the Home Depot parking lot. Very hospitable place so far. We'll see what happens over time. Okay, what else? I'm going to show you. Let's see. This is my bubble wrap. I hope it's not for nothing. This is disappointing. Look at this. All this stuff. The it just came loose. And I don't see why. I don't understand why. So I'll probably just go ahead and finish that one bay, this one here, and then give it and I'll try something else like up here. But God, I was going to put this silver stuff is called Reflectix. It's really, really cool stuff for camping and all kinds of neat stuff. There's the bubble wrap with Mylar on both sides. And what I was going to do was put this across like that. See, after I get the bubble wrap in there, then I'm going to put this stuff across like that. And I can do this without the bubble wrap, and I'll still get, a nice effect. But darn it, I want to get that bubble wrap for it. So let's see. Okay, enough of this. Now let me turn around here. Oh man, the editing is going to be. You're going to shoot me. Somebody's going to shoot me for this. Okay. Okay, here I got my coolers. Here's my dry storage down below. The cooler right there. And got my peanuts there, snacks. That paper bag is full of popcorn. There's what's left of my harvest before I was evicted. My what's left of my little tomatoes. We'll see if I can ripen them up and eat them. I've been eating the red ones. Now there's only green ones left. Okay, over here we got my living area. This is my hearth area. We got magnets, little stick-on magnetic lights. I love those little things. They're bright. There we got your Harbor Freight $3 flashlights, which are a wonderful deal. Best really deal for the money. Unfortunately, the new ones do not have a worthwhile magnet in them. The old ones had a really good magnet, neodymium, which is this, and it popped out, which I have to glue it back in there. But these new ones, this magnet is worthless. It's worthless. If there's any fabric in between, like this, I can have that tent fabric. It'll stick through the tent fabric. I mean, the tarp fabric. This one will hardly stick on bare metal. They blew it. And I won't be buying any more of these. I won't be buying any more of these because it just barely sticks. It's a good light, but that just makes it a deal breaker for me. That's why I bought them. That's a deal breaker. I won't be buying any more of these. I'll have to try for some other kind of a light that's similar. It's not going to be as good a deal, but at least it'll stick when I want it to, like these little buggers. See, these have a little tiny magnet in them, but it's a good magnet. This runs by a couple of those 2032 CR 2032s. It is a hugely bright light. It's 22 lumens. You get them in a 2-pack for $5 at Walmart. A 2-pack with batteries. They're not in the camping section. They're in the car section for some reason. They have other ones in the camping section, but I like these for some reason. And they got little 2032s in them. They'll go for, that's a hugely bright light. It'll burn for about an hour and a half. Like that. So, pretty cool little thing. Now, my heater. Yeah, the heater that I just got. Oh, man, there it is. I'll give it a burn demonstration eventually. And I want to put it up next to the one that I was using before, so you can see how dangerous you can see how dangerous I was before I got this heater. Now the thing was, I took one day off of my organizing and band stuff because I had to do something, had to take care of business and make some money. So I did that and made a little money, and I went out and got this heater. This heater was $80 at Walmart. They also have a version that has two canisters on it, but they didn't have one of those. That would have been too big anyway for me. So I got one that has one canister, and it can also be hooked up to a big tank, which I already have, and I already have the hose and the adapter and all that. But just as while I'm trying things out, I'm using these little expensive canisters. It works great. I mean, this stove, so far, it is an absolute jewel. So far, it's silent. Last night, during all the time that I was eating and watching television, I got 0 parts per million carbon monoxide on my detector. 0. That was all the while. And then, of course, I turned it off before I went to bed. Now, I had the chimney area. See this chimney area right there? That's my chimney area. So the fumes go right out there and right out the front window, apparently, because that's what I had planned. It seemed to work. You know, it's not something I wouldn't want to chance it while I'm sleeping or anything silly like that. But it has a tip over thing. You even shake that thing and it'll shut off instantly. Just even shake it. I think it's got like a tilt switch, like a pinball machine or something, you know. Okay, now down to the high carbon monoxide producer, surprisingly, is my alcohol stove. I monitored the CO this morning when I was making my coffee. I made 2 cups of coffee, and there's a GSI or whatever, 2-cup stainless pot there, and my little alcohol stove. My favorite happens to be a 2-inch tall beer can packed full of fiberglass. I like that better than just like the penny stoves that have no wicking. I like the wicking. It lasts long. It takes longer, but it's much more controlled. So I was surprised by the time I had boiled 2 cups of water, same chimney and everything, same thing up here. I registered 117 parts per million on my CO detector, and that's just boiling 2 cups of coffee. So that alcohol stoves is not a clean burning stove, Now maybe some of those pressurized stoves are that are, do a better job of oxygenizing. Yeah. This is very, it's not focusing. This thing's not focusing. Let me see. Maybe I should go manual or something. Let me see what I can do here. I can do anything. Can I do anything? I guess I can't do anything while it's recording. I can't change anything. So anyway, this little thing here, by the way, was just I got it at Goodwill for 99 cents. It was supposed to have a glass thing with candle in it. So it's really just a candle holder, but it's also stainless. It happens to fit perfectly, as you just saw, to nestle my cup in there. And this, if I put this nickel over those center holes, it kind of goes into simmer mode. Not simmer, but medium heat, let's say, instead of high heat. So at first, I just leave the nickel off. A penny melted, by the way. That's why it's not a penny, because the penny melted. I put the nickel in there after it's, when I'm ready for a simmer, and it tones down the heat probably by half. I really like this little stove. I would recommend it, packed with fiberglass, and it seems to be very stable, slow to respond, and it's kind of nice, But boy, does this thing put out the carbon monoxide. Man, oh man. So I got me a pretty neat little deal there. Put my nickel in there. And I could fit that in there too if I wanted to, spin it bend it and spin it in there. I could fit it in there, but right now I'm using it every day, so I'm not going to do that. All right, let's see what else. I already told you this is just a plain old sleeping bag. It's not down or anything. I don't know. I guess that's probably about it. Until something else. Let's see what else can I show you. Oh, my decor. I got my scullers. I made a bunch of those a long time ago. I made them out of that stuff that you anchor bolts into cement with, epoxy cement kind of stuff. I made a mold and built all these little things. That's all the decor I've got so far, though. I got ideas though. Wait till you see my ideas later. Okay, let's see. Now it's focusing. Ah, there we go. Now we got to focus. I wonder. Oh well. Anyway, let's see what else can I show you. Oh, the TV area. All that stuff that you see right there. It's TV stuff. That's oh, here's something else I can show you too. Okay, that's all my in the cardboard boxes. A little 35 amp hour, 12 volt battery, and that's all the hookup stuff that I need for it to hook up my little TV. So later on, I'll have a video about TV and stuff. But I pick up some pretty good channels so far. Not all of them, but I can get most of them. So at least I can get the weather. So anyway, all right, enough of that. Boy, this thing is fuzzy. This is not an iPhone, by the way. It's all right. Well, I'll probably edit a lot of this stuff out, but that's probably enough for now. And I guess I better get busy here and start trying some more insulation while the roof is still dry. All right, that's it for now. It's fun to survive. This is fun. This is fun. It's fun for me. And it may not be fun forever, but I'll get it together here. This is fun. We got a real snow coming next Wednesday. Let's see, this is Sunday. We got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Veterans Day, we're supposed to have a hell of a blizzard come in. So that'll probably be worth a video or two. Okay, that's it for this one.